500,000 views, over 13,000 new subscribers, a donation goal smashed, then unsmashed, then smashed again with a new one being smashed 2 days later, and 100 active memberships. To say that 2025 has been an amazing year for me so far would be a gross understatement. Zubuds, thank you. From the bottom of my heart. Now, here comes the part of the video where I no longer have any fancy editing to keep you guys' attention on me. And it's going to be largely in part unscripted because I want this to come from the heart. I just want to let you guys know how important it is, Zubuds, how important you guys are to me. And your guys' support over these past few months, since the beginning of 2025, have really encouraged me, kept me going on this path of being a content creator that I have given up or tried to give up or thought about giving up so many times in the past, even before I was Xander. And I thought this would be a good time to kind of talk to you guys about my journey, really open up. So here we go. So I debuted in September 10th of 2022 as Xander Fangsworth. You guys remember this guy. I debuted with Real Corp as part of their first gen entropy, and I blew up right away on social media, in part due to my model art, mostly. A lot of people started following me, and on debut, I had a huge amount of viewership that I did not know how to handle. Me, I'm just a nobody, man. My streams are super low quality, but I had a lot of people watching me just because they were interested in, oh my God, the next person. And I think that gave me a huge amount of imposter syndrome. And it also built up bad habits for me that made me view my community as numbers. I guess I let it get to my head and thought I was hot shit. But then I sucked. So everyone started leaving. Everyone started leaving the streams. And then I realized, wow, I'm not hot shit. I'm just shit. And I was like, wow, I suck. And then that left a huge shadow that I felt like I was chasing after for a very long time. And I felt like no matter what I do, I'll never reach the peak that I had when I first debuted. I'm just clearly not entertaining enough. And now people think I suck. I guess that was the headspace that I was in for a large part. And as a VTuber, I felt very trapped in the model. I felt ultimately that the model really wasn't me. It's a beautiful model, beautiful art, don't get me wrong. But it never felt like I could truly be myself and my little vibe. So that also added into the fact that, you know, I just wasn't mentally all the way there in my content creation. So I took hiatuses, a lot of hiatuses, by the way. In 2023, I took a hiatus from May until July. Then I took a hiatus from November until February of 2024. Then I took a hiatus in April 2024 until June. And then I took another hiatus from July until the end of August in 2024. Anytime I had an excuse to take a hiatus, I would take a hiatus. And that was just me really having an unhealthy relationship with myself as a content creator. And I clearly had a lot of turmoil because even during my hiatus from November 2023 to February 2024, at the beginning of 2024, I decided, hey, this year is going to be different and I'm going to change. And I decided to quit my job and try to pursue being Xander full time, even though I was still on hiatus. I was clearly crazy. clearly very crazy. But I re-debuted my 2.0 in February 2024, thinking that, wow, I want to take this shit serious. I'm going to work really hard. And then I took another hiatus in April 2024 because the results were not what I wanted, not what I expected. I thought maybe I still had some instance of clout from when I debuted very early. Clearly I was still chasing that dream, that shadow. My viewerships from largely in part after my momentum died down in the beginning was terrible. Now, before I make this a whole video about self-pity, this is the part where it gets positive. Let me talk a little bit more about my viewerships and stuff, but I think I had an average concurrent of 10, maybe 20 if I got lucky sometimes, for 2 years, because I just had no idea what I was doing. I had no idea what content creation I was going for. I had no idea who I wanted to be. Now, fast forward to literally this year, where something just clicked and something changed. And I think what changed was I decided to make my content about my community. I decided to make my content something that my community would like and evolve with my community. And I think that was a key ingredient I was missing for quite a while. I think I never took the time to properly connect with members of my community. I guess I just had no clear understanding of the concept of being friends with your community. And I decided to embrace that late last year into this year, into now. And the results have been amazing. And the support that I've gotten from you guys is amazing. Not just financial. And I say this all the time with my recent posts. My community members do so much for me, more than just financially. They help me keep sane, my mental stable, and they support me like friends would. And I think that's what I was missing, is think of my community as my friends, because they truly are. They're here to see me succeed and help me succeed. This is the part where I want to start giving thanks to a lot of my community for helping me get to where I am now. And I want to give a special thanks to all my community members here. Everyone whose names are on this list, I thank you so much for supporting me every single month. And look at those times, 18 months, 17 months. That's a very, very long time to be supporting me for. And of these, I want to give special shout outs to Nanchan, PIAO, Rilisya, and Sin. These 4 in particular are my mods. And they've all had very little experience modding before. Except for Rilisya. I believe Rilisya has quite a bit of experience modding. But Nanchan has never been a mod before until I asked her. Shannon, for those who don't know, Nanchan. PIAO was never a mod until I asked her. Neither was Sin, I believe. And all 4 of them have been doing such an amazing job, and they've been excelling at being mods. So I really want to thank them so much. And I just want to give a special shout out to my supporters on Ko-Fi as well. So Nari, thank you so much. Sin, thank you. Chaco Boba, thank you. Hakuya, thank you. Yoru, thank you. Kiyo, thank you. Rena / Frappuccino, thank you. Coco, Kaza, Slim Jim, Randy Savage, thank you again for all your support. And to the you watching this video, thank you so much for being part of this journey so far, for continuing to support me. And if you're not part of the community, thanks for watching the rest of this video, I suppose, and I hope you take the time to check me out. But Zubud, I hope I can continue to rely on your support for the future going forward, and we have many more great times together. If I could give the world of thank yous, I definitely would, but there's only so many thank yous I could give. But thank you. Everybody have a fantastic night, morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever time zone it might be for you. Eat well, sleep well, stay hydrated, and I'll see you next time. Atsubu. Bye bye.